Police cars come in many different makes, models, and colors. Some police cars have lights on top, while others do not. Some police cars have special equipment in them for night vision, others have computers, while some have little, if anything, other than a radio. Many police cars spend most of their time on highways and expressways, while others spend more time patrolling the streets of the town or city you live in. While police cars can be very different, they are all very much the same, being used every day by police officers all around the country to help protect people like you and me from people who break the law. Whether catching bank robbers or stopping people from speeding, police cars are very important. Today we are going to show you several different types of police cars and talk to the police officers that drive them. But first, let's take a look at how a basic police car works. A police car is used day in and day out, more than any other vehicle on the road. But unlike a police officer who goes home at the end of the day, a police car keeps going all night. Police cars must be kept in excellent running condition and are tuned up quite often. While police cars may look very different from the outside, there are several things that make them all very much alike. One of the first things you see on a police car is its lights. These lights are used as a warning and are usually only turned on if the police officer driving the car is going somewhere on a call or stopping somebody for a traffic violation. The lights can be different colors, but the most frequently seen are blue and red. While older police cars used to use a single or double light on top that would spin around, today's police cars use special lights that are very bright and that you can see from far away. They are used during the day and at night to give cars and people good warning that a police car is nearby. Many unmarked police cars do not have lights on top, but lights that are on the inside of the car. Other warning lights that are used on police cars are the headlight strobes. The headlights are turned on from the inside of the car and flash on and off while the car is traveling or stopped. These lights add to the police car's warning system. One of the most important pieces of equipment you'll find in most police cars these days is a computer. You will find these computers usually mounted on the dashboard facing the officer in the front seat. With these computers, the officer can check the license number of cars that he pulls over for traffic violations. The computer can give the officer information like your name, address, and phone number, and can tell him if you have any other traffic tickets besides the one he may give you. Computers are very important as they can provide the officer with this type of information usually quicker and in greater detail than calling in on the radio. Computers from other police departments are hooked up together so they can share information with each other. Without computers, police would find it much harder to do the job that they are required to do today. One of the most important pieces of equipment inside a police car is the radio. The radio is used by the police officer to keep in contact with the police station at all times, and in many cases is used by the police officer to get information about a traffic violation or to call in information about an emergency or a crime that is taking place. Many times the police officer's radio is connected to other nearby police departments so he can contact them if needed. The radio inside the police car can be heard and used by the police officer usually anywhere that he patrols, so he is constantly in touch with his station. Another piece of equipment that you will see on most police cars is a spotlight. Since a lot of crimes are committed at night, it is important that the police officer has a powerful light that he can shine on buildings, parks, and homes to better see what is happening. Many times you'll see the police officer using his spotlight when checking buildings at nighttime for possible break-ins. If the officer sees something he doesn't like, he'll usually call it in on his radio so other police officers and their cars can help him. The spotlight is also used by the police officer to light up the inside of any car he pulls over during a traffic stop. If you've ever been in a car that has been stopped by the police at night, you already know that the light is very powerful. This helps the police officer see if everything is all right inside the car, and again warns other cars to move away from where the police car is stopped. Most police cars do not have fancy interiors as you would find in your parents' cars. Many times a police car is used to transport criminals or people who have been arrested. It is very important for the police officer's safety that these people be kept away from the officer while he is driving, with many times a barrier being between the front and back seat to make sure that these people stay in the back seat of the car. Most police cars have back doors that stay locked when closed and can only be opened from the outside. This ensures that if someone is arrested and put in the back seat, they'll stay there. Police officers carry guns to protect themselves and other people like you and me. The police officer not only wears a gun, but usually carries one inside the car. Guns can be very dangerous if not used properly. A police officer has training that teaches him how to safely carry and use a gun. Another important piece of equipment in a police car is a radar gun. It isn't actually a gun, but it is used by the police officer to detect people that are speeding in traffic. Many times, you'll see a police officer pointing the radar gun out of his window, or the radar gun will be mounted on the outside of the police car. The radar gun tells the police officer how fast cars are going and who is breaking the law by speeding. Many times, you'll hear a police car before you see it. Police sirens are loud, I mean really loud, and they are supposed to be. Usually being used as a warning to other drivers that a police car is coming, or to let you know that help is on the way. Police sirens can be as different as the cars they are in. The siren is controlled by the driver from the inside of the car and can be set to make different sounds. Many times, a police officer will change the way a siren sounds to alert noisy traffic when the police car is approaching a busy intersection. This change in the siren is more noticeable to people who may have their windows rolled up or the radio in their car on. The siren helps the police car get to where it's going fast and safe. How many times have we seen a parade when the police cars use their loud sirens? Police cars also carry other equipment that can be used in the event of a traffic accident or emergency. This is a very brief and simple overview of how a police car works. The real truth is that there are many different types of police cars driven by different types of police officers. They are all here for your protection and the good of the communities and people they serve. A lot of these police cars have special equipment they use while on duty. Let's go and check out some real awesome police cars and talk with the police officers that drive them.
A state police car is very special. You can see state police cars on highways and expressways. These cars stop people from speeding and breaking the law.
Good morning. My name is Raul Perez. I'm with the Illinois State Police. I've been a state trooper for 16 years now, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the features of my vehicle and some of the equipment that I carry within the vehicle and as well as on myself. This is the Illinois State Police uniform. There are no other uniform like this in the country other than the Illinois State Police. We're equipped with a magazine. Everyone always asks me what's in here. We have an extra magazine that is the gun clip that goes into my weapon, which is an automatic. We carry our baton. This is our tactical baton that we use on the street, and we only use this when this is necessary. And the way this works is that you have to hold it within your weak hand and basically just whip it out, and it extends to a length of about 36 inches. My handcuffs are located on this side, which we use to restrain and control any of the prisoners that we encounter, and this will prevent him from getting further injury or prevent us from being injured. We handcuff him. The vehicle itself is a Chevy, and this one's a 1993 model, and it can attain speeds of up to over 100 miles an hour. I've chased other vehicles in it. This vehicle is equipped with a computer. It's a mobile data terminal. It is a very valuable piece of equipment. This vehicle is not only my car, it's my office. It has everything that I require for police work. I have a first aid kit. I have riot control equipment in the event of a riot or civil disturbance. It has a shotgun that's kept in the trunk but removed every night prior to when I get off the air. And when I'm in the vehicle, it has radio panel with approximately 25 bands, radio channels. When I'm away from the vehicle, I utilize this radio. This is a more portable radio that I require when I have to get away from my car. At all times, we must be in contact with our headquarters for our safety as well as your safety. The police officers are your friends. If any time that you're in trouble, or you're lost, or you lost your parents, or you're just scared, you should be able to come to a police officer at any time you see one. Just run up to him and tell him your problem. They are your friends. They're not there to put you in jail, as some parents say. When every time we go in a restaurant, oh, if you're bad, the police will get you. That is not true. Also, remember never to use drugs. Always say no to drugs. Drugs are no good, as drugs will ruin your life. Say no to drugs.
Hi, my name is Trooper Jack Garcia with the Illinois State Police. This is the motorcycle I ride while I'm on duty. It is a 1994 Harley-Davidson FL. It is equipped with a 1340cc motor and is manufactured by Harley-Davidson for police use. It comes equipped with red lights, siren, and a police radio. In my saddlebags, they are equipped with my foul weather gear in case of rain, a jacket, extra pair of gloves. In the other bag, it is equipped with my police reports, my ticket books, accident reports.
What about those police cars that say sheriff on the door? The county sheriff helps the state police and your local police. Let's go talk with the county sheriff and learn more about his car.
Hi kids, my name is Sergeant Pat Maher. I'm with the Will County Sheriff's Police Department in Joliet, Illinois. I'm standing with my 1992 Chevrolet Caprice. As you can see, this is a fully marked unit, complete with decals, reflective stripes, and overhead lights. Some of the other squad cars you may see on the street are semi-marked units. That is, they don't have the overhead lights, however they do have the decals and the stripes, while still others are totally unmarked units which have absolutely no markings on them whatsoever. You probably don't even know they're a police car unless you see their emergency lights on. The first and most important thing inside my vehicle is the radio unit. Now, this radio unit is linked to my headquarters and to my dispatchers. Now my dispatchers take phone calls from people who need help. The dispatcher will dispatch me or another unit to help these citizens who need the assistance, and we render the assistance that is needed. I can also tell my dispatchers if I am in trouble or if I need some assistance, and help will be on the way immediately. Also on board my patrol unit is a onboard computer. Now this is a nice item to have because we can run license numbers without having to bother the dispatchers. We can just put a license number in the computer, and the computer will give us that license plate information back immediately. Now inside my trunk, I carry my first aid kit, fire extinguisher, blankets, and other emergency items. That's in case I come upon an accident or fire where people may need my assistance. I have some primary first aid kit and equipment to help people on the scene until fire department and paramedics can come to their aid. So remember kids, police officers are people too. Anytime you need help or you're in trouble, don't ever hesitate to call on a police officer to give you a hand. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Or if you just want to talk to a police officer, don't be afraid to go up and talk to them. We really like talking to kids and anybody else who may have some questions.
Some police cars patrol our streets while others patrol our highways.
How you doing, kids? My name is Officer Mark Carden. I'm with the Palos Police Department, and today I'd like to talk to you about my patrol car. My patrol car is kind of unique. It has certain special equipment on it. It's a 1994 Crown Victorian, and it's equipped with a fiberglass back seat. A little different than the one that your parents have. It enables the officer, for special reasons, to feel safe because there's no cushions in it. The arrestee is unable to hide any type of objects within the cushions. Within the trunk we have a safety vest, which we use for traffic control in intersections, so the motoring public can see us. We have flares within the trunk. In case your car breaks down, we'll put those out so people can see it. We have elastic gloves, just like the kind that the doctors use in case we come upon an accident. We also have a first aid kit. And remember, kids, the policeman is your friend. If you ever need any help or just want to ask him any kind of question about his police car or his job, just feel free to stop and ask him.
Hi, I'm Officer Mark Warner of the Crescent Police Department. I'm going to introduce my squad car to you today. I'm driving a 1993 Ford Crown Victoria. It's a police interceptor package with a 4.6 liter fuel-injected engine and special suspension. This can help us get to the calls quicker, and we can also catch the bad guys. Equipment I have on here is a spotlight, help us light up the area. Can turn every direction we want to. I also have radios inside to contact the other police departments. On top of the car, we have the lights and sirens that can help us get to the calls quicker and help us move through traffic. In the trunk, I have a first aid kit and a fire extinguisher, and this can also help us if we have a problem. Okay, kids, and let's also remember that the police are here as your friends and not your enemies. We not only arrest people, we help people. So if you ever have a question, you want to look at the squad car, or you're in trouble, you can come and ask any police officer, and they'd be glad to help you.
Hi kids, I'm Sergeant Steve Good. I'm with the Palos Hills Police. I'd like to show you a few things about our police car. The car that you see in front of you is a 1994 Chevrolet Caprice. It's got some special things on it to make it a police car so that we can use it for police work. First of all, it's got a high-performance engine. The engine can go real fast when it needs to, and it can run for a real long time. An engine like this can run for a couple of 100,000 miles. It's also got high-performance tires on it, so we can corner quickly and get to places safely without getting into accidents ourselves, because it's important that we get to a place to help you. Inside the car, we have a cage. If you see the cage is for our protection, the police officer's protection, when we have a prisoner in the back. It's so that they can't hurt us while we're trying to drive to the police station. Inside the car, we have a computer. It's not like the computer that you have at home. Our computer tells us what calls to go on and how to run a check on somebody's record to see if they're wanted or not. We also have the emergency lights. Our emergency lights require that we have a real big electrical system under the hood to handle all the lights and all the sirens that we have. Inside the trunk, we have some other special items. We even have a life preserver in case you fall into the lake or somebody else. We're here to help you. Also in there we have a blanket. In case you're injured and you're laying on the ground, we try to protect you. We have emergency flares for accidents, and we've also got a first aid kit to treat you until the ambulance comes by. All in all, this is a pretty special police car. It's been fun showing you our police car, but before I go, I'd just like to tell you that you can always come to a police officer. If you ever need help, if you're ever scared, or if you ever get hurt. You can always come to a policeman for help. So, be careful and stay safe. See you later.
Dogs definitely can be a man's best friend. Do you want a dog? There's much more to a dog than a bowl of water and a bone. Let's go check out a canine unit and see why.
Afternoon, kids. My name's Officer Bruce Lynn. I work for the Cook County Forest Preserve District Police Department. I'm in the canine unit, and I'm going to bring out my canine partner, Baron. Baron, come. Heel. This is my partner, Baron. Baron and I, being in the canine unit, are responsible for a lot of different things. We help find lost children, we find bad guys, and our dogs are also trained to find narcotics. Okay, Baron's my canine partner. We ride around in the car together 8 hours a day. He's also a member of my family. He goes home with me at night. And what we're going to show you now is my car that's specially equipped to carry Baron. Basically, my police car is the same as any other, except it has this kennel in the back seat. The back seat's taken out. It also has this sliding cage in case I need to call him out of the car when the door's closed. Baron, come. Hey, you better stop him. I'm going to send this dog after you. Stop him, Baron. Attaboy, hang on to him. Hang on to him, Baron. Attaboy, hang on to him. Stay.
Their police cars remind us to keep off drugs. Let's go see a few.
Hi, I'm Officer Kevin Greco with the Playful Police Department in Playful Illinois. I'm here with our 1986 DARE car, which we confiscated from a drug user. DARE, Drug Abuse Resistance Education, is geared towards 5th and 6th graders, where a uniformed officer goes into a classroom for 1 hour each week and talks to children about the use and misuses of drugs. I hope that you have a DARE program in your community, as other communities do. The police department confiscated the car about a year ago. We use it for parades, and we also take it to car shows, and we like to show it off, and plus we like to drive it ourselves. The car is equipped with lights and sirens, and it's pretty quick, and we also like to catch some bad guys every once in a while with it too. Remember, kids, even if you don't have a DARE program in your community, you can still stay drug-free. And also, if you see a police officer and you want to ask him or her about their squad, go up and talk to them. I know they'll be more than happy to discuss about their police squad. So remember, stay drug-free.
Hello, I'd like to welcome you to Tallmadge, Ohio. I'm Patrolman Charles M. Glisson with the Tallmadge Police Department, and I'm the DARE officer here in Tallmadge. This is our 1991 Chevrolet Caprice police car. It was transformed into a pro streeter by a local business here in Tallmadge, Ohio, by Summit Racing Incorporated. 725 horsepower with a 408 cubic inch Chevrolet engine. We use this vehicle in different events such as parades, community functions. The whole idea behind the vehicle is to make people aware of the DARE program and our anti-drug message that we're trying to put out. By having the vehicle at these different events, the kids come over and talk to us. It gives us a chance to try to give them a positive image about police officers, and that they can feel good about themselves, and there are alternatives to life besides using drugs, just as there are alternatives to different types of police cars. We want them to be sure that if they have a problem, they can come to us. We're really not out there to arrest them. We're out there to help them, no matter what their age, no matter what their problem is.
We've seen that police cars can be very different while still being very much the same. Police cars come in different colors and different models. They may have different colored lights. Other police cars were built to remind us of the importance of staying away from drugs. Some police cars patrol the streets near our houses, while others patrol the highways. But no matter what kind of police car you're thinking about, police cars are awesome.